welcome to the second episode of the Crazy Sock Lady podcast. If you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for watching episode 1, for hitting subscribe, and for joining me for episode 2. And if this is your first time joining me, welcome, and I hope you enjoy it. My name is Kay, and I am coming to you from Havelock, North Carolina, where I live with my husband and our 2 sons. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as kaylitton. And there is also a Crazy Sock Lady podcast group on Ravelry now, so you can head over there and introduce yourself. And there is also an Ask Me thread now, and I did have a few questions in there, and I will start answering those next week. I didn't want today to be too long. It's Tuesday, September 20th. It's about 8:30 in the morning, and I have someone coming to fix a light in my kitchen. So I wanted to kind of get this going and hopefully not get interrupted, because of course they never give you an exact time, sometime after 10. So I wanted to get this done and hopefully be done by the time they arrive so that I won't have to pause. The light in the kitchen caught fire a few weeks ago. You can see that is a little window over my kitchen sink. And the light above the kitchen sink, I flipped it on one evening and flames and sparks just came shooting down into the sink. So we had someone come check it out that night and it was good. The fixture is probably original to the house, and just the way it was made, it got twisted around, the wiring rubbed the wrong way, or some technical thing that I do not understand. So they are coming to replace that today. So hopefully we will not be interrupted. If they are on time, we shall see. But I wanted to kind of tell you a little bit about my past week. We had my son's 10th birthday yesterday, so happy birthday to him. He had a great day. I made his cake to his specifications and he loved it and enjoyed it, and he got what he wanted for his birthday, got some cards from family out of town, so it made for a great day yesterday. And I would have recorded yesterday, which was Monday, but I did not get around to it with having to make the cake and all of the birthday preparations. So here I am today on Tuesday, and then last Thursday was my 30th birthday, and I just want to say thank you. I received so much love last week just with my first podcast and then with my birthday as well. So many sweet messages and comments, and some people even sent me patterns on Ravelry. You guys, it was so sweet. So thank you so much to everyone for all of the love that I received last week. And I received so much love that I kind of want to give a little bit back to you guys. So over on my Ravelry group, I'm going to have a giveaway. And there will be a thread that should be open by the time this goes live. And just a question to answer. What is your most memorable birthday and why, if you don't mind sharing the why? So you can just go answer that, and the prize will be a pattern of your choice, up to $10. And depending on the response, if there are a lot of people that come and enter, I may do 2 patterns. So head on over there and answer that. And also, just another little quick admin thing to kind of get you prepared for it. Starting on October 1st, I will be hosting my first knit along. It will be a Christmas present cowl. And you can enter anything into the cowl that you are knitting for a Christmas present. Anything, crocheting even. Anything that you are going to be giving as a Christmas present, you can enter that. Whips will be allowed. I just ask that they're not any more than 50% done. So definitely whips are allowed. You can enter into other cowls. You must be a member of the Ravelry group to enter, and there will definitely be prizes. It'll run from October 1st to November 30th. For the prizes, I'll be purchasing probably some yarn, a bag, stitch markers, other little goodies. I'll definitely announce those as I start getting them. And I have so many things to knit for Christmas presents that I have not even begun to start on. So I'm hoping this will be a motivator to me and hopefully a motivator to y'all as well. Hopefully. I know Christmas knitting tends to be you wait until the end and then you just rush to try to get it done. So hopefully this will be a little motivator for y'all. So I'll do more on that next week. We'll talk about it more. But just go ahead and start thinking about what you want to start working on. I'm sure we all have so many things that we have not started yet for Christmas. If you're anything like me, anyways, you do, because I wait till the last minute and then sometimes I just don't get things done. So let's hope this will be a little bit of a motivator for all of us. And I've got my owl cup today. If you can't tell, my mug last week was owls too, and I love owls. And today I'm just drinking nothing super exciting, just some double green matcha tea from Republic of Tea. And I love green tea. Green tea and chai are probably my favorites. So let's look at my notes here. And I think that was all I wanted to kind of handle with admin in the past week. And we will go ahead and jump into whips. So for whips, let me just start with this right off the bat, just to say I did not meet all of my knitting goals. I didn't, guys. I'm so bad. But, oh, I should have put it on a sock blocker. Podcast failure here. But I finished one of Eric's socks. Yay! I will have these as an FO next week, and they will be on sock blockers so that you can see them better. You can kind of see the pattern there. And these are the Nevilles socks by Lueder, I believe. The same designer of Hermione's Everyday Socks. And it is done in just Barocco socks. And the colorway is 1451. And I got a good bit of progress on this last night. I'm such a morning person that I can't stay up late. So when I would normally probably get a lot of knitting time done in the evening, like probably most of y'all do, if you're not really a morning person, I don't get that much done. But I did make some progress on this last night on the second sock. I got about halfway through the pattern repeat. So it's moving right along and it will be done next week. It will. I'm making it a top priority this week. So first podcast failure there of my knitting goals. But I did get my scrappy socks started. And they, guys, I'm just loving them. Oh my goodness. And I've got little progress keeper from Knitty by Nature. And these are so fun. I've just kind of been, I did the toe in one color and then I added in the yellow. And when I went to change to the gray, I just kind of thought I would do a little stripes in each color. So I did one stripe in the gray, then two in the yellow, two in the gray, one in the yellow, and then just went fully to the gray. Just, I don't know, I thought it would blend it a little bit. And I have done that all the way up with the different colors. And obviously I'm doing this toe up magic loop, and these are some Addy needles, 2.5 I believe is what these are. And I usually use a 2.25, but I'm not noticing too much of a difference. There is a little bit of a difference. They don't fit quite as snug on my foot. I've tried them on, but I'm not minding it. It's working out. So yeah, there are those. And then I also, let's see, have two FOs to show you this week. The first one, this is so cute, guys. I ordered this. I believe I ordered it from KnitPicks, but you can get it. There's a website on here that I'll put down at the bottom to where you can order it directly from the maker, and it's knitsalanius.com. But KnitPicks carries them. I believe Webb's might, maybe Jimmy Bean's Wool as well. I could be wrong, but I think I've seen it there as well. It is a keychain sock blocker. And how cute is that, guys? It is just so adorable. But it also comes with a pattern for a keychain sock blocker sock. And it's so cute, guys. So obviously I'm the crazy sock lady. So I had to make a teensy tiny sock. And it actually, I think I used a bigger needle than it even said to. It said to use a size 0. And I went up half a size. And it still came out a little bit too small for the blocker, but I don't care. It is still adorable. How cute. And for this, I just used some scraps that I had of Knit Picks Stroll, the hand painted, and I cannot remember the colorway. But I just thought that was so cute. So I think I'm gonna put this on my keychain probably. I need to put this on my keychain too. I have not. It's been in the little package, but it's just so cute. I just like looking at it in my little craft area. It's just adorable. So that is totally an FO, guys, right? That counts. It's an FO. And this is the yarn that I used. I don't think I have the tag anymore though, so I cannot tell you the colorway, but I'm sure it's still in Knit Picks. You can go in there and check it out. And I have another FO as well. If you follow me on Instagram, I posted that I was blocking a huge thing to show you guys, and it is done, it's dry, it's ready, and it's gorgeous. I finished my country song shawl. So I finished half of my knitting goals, guys. I met it halfway. Let's go ahead and show you guys. This will probably be the easiest way, just to put it on. Look at that, guys. I'm in love with it. And I said last week that this might be for a Christmas present. Nope, I'm keeping it. It's mine. I like it way too much. There's, you can see all the eyelets. Oh, I love it. It turned out so good. And once I started getting towards the end, the rows down here got so long, I was so nervous I was gonna run out of yarn. Last week I had said I thought I had way too much yarn and maybe I should have done the top longer, but then I got worried I was gonna run out of yarn, but I didn't. I still have a good bit left. Definitely enough to put some in my blanket, and I don't know what else I'll use it for. Mini sock maybe. But this was done with the Country Song Shawl pattern by Gabrielle Knits. It is a pattern that you can find on Ravelry. And I made it with flock fiber on their Take a Hike sock base. And it is 80% superwash merino and 20% nylon. I showed this last week, but just a little bit of a recap. And this was done for the Canada Cow, and I believe that ends September 30th. So I've kind of finished it just in time. And there are many podcasters that are hosting this, but I definitely know that the Grocery Girls are one of the hosts. So you can go over and enter any of your FOs that are from a Canadian designer, Canadian themed, Canadian yarn dyer, and you get, I believe, I hope I'm not wrong about this, because I think I get 2 entries because this is a Canadian designer and a Canadian yarn dyer. And you get an entry for each one that qualifies. So I need to go over and get that entered before I forget. But yeah. Oh, it turned out so good, guys. I'm very, very happy with it. And I like it so much, there's no way I could give it away. None. It's going to be mine. I'm going to keep it. And I think it's something I'll wear a lot. You know, you can put these colors with a lot. So I think that this is definitely something that will get a lot of use this winter, this fall too. So that is it for FOs. But with it being my birthday on Thursday, I have quite a bit of acquisitions, guys. It was a very merry, knitty birthday for me, definitely. All about the knitting, which I loved it. I absolutely loved having a knitty birthday. Okay, we're gonna start with, my dad and his girlfriend got me a gift card for one of my local yarn stores. So I headed down there on my birthday and did a little shopping. Let's show the tag. It is the Salty Sheep Yarn Shop in Swansboro, North Carolina. And I did quite a bit of shopping in there. So first up, I've been wanting to make the On the Spice Market shawl by Melanie Berg for quite a while. And after Tracy from the Grocery Girls did it, that just sealed the deal for me. Hers was so gorgeous. I had to do it. So while I was there, the last time I was in there, I noticed they had some gradient kits. And I thought, well, that would be perfect because for one, it's a local to me dyer. They're in Charlotte, North Carolina, and they are called the Fiber Studio. So this is, and there's going to be a glare. Hopefully you can see that and not just see the reflection of the windows. So that is the gradients, purples, and then I got gray to go with it. Oh, you can definitely see the reflection of the windows. Sorry, guys. Hopefully that's okay. But I just thought those would go perfect together. Purple is definitely, I don't know, I hate to say I have a favorite color because I love them all, but I definitely love purple. So let's see. These are superwash merino. Each skein has approximately 140 yards. So that will be perfect because I think it calls for 120 if I'm not mistaken. And On the Spice Market is actually one of the recommended patterns. They have some recommendations on the back there. And the Fiber Studio, you can find them on Instagram, and they do have a website as well that you can order from. And I'll put everything down there and in the show notes, which you can find in the Ravelry group. I did do show notes for the last episode. I was pretty proud of myself that I actually got them done. But the gray that I got is a 100% superwash merino, and it's called Gray Onyx. And there is the tag. And I'm really excited to start this. A few of the ladies local to me in my knitting group, they have kits for On the Spice Market, so I believe that we are going to do a little informal knit along between us. And maybe if there's anyone interested, I could open it up on the Ravelry group. So let me know if any of you would be interested in doing that. I think we're going to start in November possibly. So let me know if you're interested, and I'll just open it up to everyone. So that is one of the things that I got from there. Let's rearrange a little bit. And I also got, this is Mrs. Crosby Loves to Play, and I've never used this yarn before. I'll show you the logo. Look how pretty that is. And guys, it's so soft. It's 55% superwash merino wool, 15% nylon, and 30% Outlast viscose. I'm probably not saying that right. But look how pretty. Oh, I love it. The teal color. So I'm not sure what this will be. Probably a shawl, maybe socks. It's super soft. It would look good with some gray for the contrasting heels, toes, and cuffs. And then just going with the blue teal theme, let's go ahead and throw this one in there. Squish Fiber Arts, 100% superwash merino, 400 yards. And I never heard of this dyer before, but they have a website down there. And the color is Acid. And it's very soft, guys. Very squishy. And it smells good. I know I'm not the only one who loves the smell of yarn. That's one of the first things I do when I get a package in the mail, is to open it up and smell the yarn. And this will definitely go for a shawl because there's quite a bit in here. It's 600 yards. The colorway is Novel, and it is by Fable Fibers, hand-dyed yarn. And it is an 80-10-10. So merino, cashmere, and nylon. I might pair this with a mustard color maybe for a shawl. Not sure what. but definitely a shawl, I think. So that was my trip to the yarn store, and I did also get some more Addie sock rockets, just because why not? I don't know. I just love to have socks going, all the socks, so you can really never have enough sock needles if you are someone who has a million projects going at one time. So yeah, got some more of those and all the fun yarny goodness. And I also did a little purchase. This was a gift from me to me for my Knitty birthday, and this came off of Etsy from Artistic Lily, and she is super sweet to work with, guys. She is on Instagram as well, and look at all of this speckled goodness. Oh, this is gorgeous. And it is definitely going to go into a shawl. Most definitely. I'm on a shawl kick, if you can't tell. And this colorway is Marbles, and it is in her Feel Good 4-ply superwash sock base, and it is 100% superwash merino. And she also includes a little stitch marker. How cute is that, a little sheep? So this was my happy birthday to me, because that's totally okay to do. It is. And that is not all, guys. Like I said, it was a very, very knitty birthday, and I did post a few of the things on Instagram, so this might be a bit like, oh, we've already seen this if you're a follower, but hopefully you don't mind seeing it again. I know I don't mind. I love seeing stuff again. So my husband, he's great, guys. He paid attention when I said I liked something, and I never thought anything of it. I just sent a picture to him and said I liked it. Look what I got. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm in love. And my sister Cassie is definitely a Wizard of Oz fanatic, so she comes to visit, and I'm probably gonna have to hide this. And this is from Stitchin' You Bags. She is on Etsy, and let's see, let me show you her card. And it also came with a little progress keeper on the zipper pull. And it is so cute. And wait till you see the inside. That is just such... I'm so excited. I cannot even talk today. You open it up, and it is the yellow brick road. Genius, adorable, love it. And then when we opened the package, because he just gave it to me right in the package out of the mail, and I was like, what does that smell? It smells amazing. Well, she included a little sachet, and I'm not sure what's in it. Cinnamon, I can smell cinnamon maybe, but how cute. I love it. And she also included some teas. And I haven't tried this yet because I wanted to show it. But it's salted caramel, mate, herbal, and black tea. That just sounds very delicious. So I'm probably gonna have this today now. Now that I've finally shown it, I can have it. And then, last but most definitely not least, my best friend Jenny is in the process of opening an Etsy store. So for my birthday, look what I got. Oh my goodness. I love The Nightmare Before Christmas, guys. Love it. This is probably one of mine and my youngest son's favorite Halloween movie. We get the song stuck in our head. We love it. And she even included a little Jack progress keeper. I think it's getting a little bit blown out. Let's see. And you guys need to check her out. I'll show you the rest of what she included in here, but first I wanted to let you know where you can find her. She is opening a shop called MountainStateStitches. She already has her Instagram up, and maybe by the time this is live, she will have her Etsy shop going. I'm not positive, but definitely go to Instagram, and if it's open, it'll be linked there. Follow her on Instagram anyways, because she is a knitter as well, and if you can get one of her progress bags, you need to. It's got a nice handle. It's very squishy, but also sturdy. You can see that it stands up on its own. It's got the boxed bottom, but it's also squishy. It's not stiff, but very squishy. I like the interfacing that she used for that. And she also made, and she will have these in her shop as well, a DPN or needle cozy. Like I said, I use them for circulars as well. Matches, has this fabric and the Jack fabric. I love it, guys. Love, love, love it. Thank you, Jenny. And that is not all she included. She also, these have come a little bit unwound and they've been in the bag. She also included some minis. She's working on a Cozy Memories as well. So we thought it would be fun because Jenny and I have been best friends since probably 7th grade. Yeah, 7th grade. That's when we met, when we were in 7th grade. So we thought it would be fun to have some minis from each other, and we'll know, oh, she made this with this and that with that, and then it'll be included in our blanket as well. So she included some minis for me, and I love this too. She included some Hiya Hiya puppy snips. I don't know if you can see that very well. Oh, but he's so cute. And I have the octopus ones, and I love these. If you guys have not tried these are great. I want a pair of snips for every project bag that I have. They're just great to have in there and on the go, and they're not sharp enough. And obviously they have the cover, so they're not gonna poke through the side of your project bag or harm your knitting. They're great. So that was wonderful, and check her out. I promise you guys will not be disappointed. And she has, goodness, she told me yesterday, I think, how many bags she has ready to list in her Etsy, and it's a ton. When she opens up, she's gonna have a ton listed, and they are so cute. There's some more Jack. There might be one or two more Jack. Some other fall themed ones. I know there's one with pumpkins, and then she has a very cute one. Maybe she'll let me insert a picture here of the ones that she sent me yesterday. They're very cute. You guys have got to check her bags out. They are very cute. So Jenny, if your Etsy shop's not open yet, open it, woman. Yeah, MountainStateStitches. Check her out. You will not be disappointed, I promise. So I think that is it for birthday stuff. I believe that was quite a bit, guys. Like I told you, it was a Knitty birthday, and I loved every minute of it. It was a great birthday. Definitely one for the books, which is what prompted me with the giveaway to ask what was your most memorable birthday and why. And I'll share next week, or no, whenever I close it. I'll have my calendar in front of me. I'll keep that open until, let's say, November 1st. I should have said that earlier. Or no, October 1st. Not November 1st. October 1st. So it'll still be open for the rest of September. Go over there. Like I said, I just received so much love from the knitting community on my birthday. I wanted to give a little bit of it back to y'all. And I thought that would be a fun way to do it, just to have a little giveaway. Like I said before, a pattern of your choice up to $10. And just tell me what your favorite birthday was. And I'll share next week what my most memorable birthday was. So let's see. Let's look at the notes. That was all of acquisitions. Quite a bit of wool piggery going on there, but it was my birthday. So it's totally allowed. And let's see. Podcast love time. So like I said last week, I want to try and do this every week. Do a podcast that I have watched for a while, and then a new one to me. So one I've watched for a while that I'm going to talk about this week is Yarn Junkie. And Amber she's so nice. We've chatted some on Instagram. She's just great, guys. I love watching her podcast because she is so open and honest, and she's just very real and down to earth. And she just opens up about things that are going on in her life, and I love getting to know her a little bit in that way through her podcast. And she's always working on fun things, and she likes to indulge in wool piggery as well, so that's fun. So you guys need to check her out. She was probably the first podcast I ever watched, ever. And I've watched almost all of her old ones. I went back. I can't remember what the first one I watched was, but I've watched almost all of them. And I just love watching her. Like I said, she's very open and real, and it's nice to watch someone that is able and willing to open up about their life with their viewers and let them know what's going on and what they're struggling with and what they're succeeding at. It's just great to watch someone who can be that vulnerable, because it's not that easy to be that vulnerable and open with the world. So it's great, and it's very refreshing to watch someone who can do that. And I get very inspired. She's a crocheter as well, and I just get very inspired watching some of the things that she creates, both with knitting and crocheting. So definitely go check out Amber of Yarn Junkie. And a new to me podcast is JessicaRuthKnits. It's funny because she uploaded her podcast right about the same time I did, the same day maybe, or the morning after mine went up. But watching hers, I kept thinking, me too. And we were working on some similar things. And then she messaged me and she was like, we're podcast twins. And I said, yes, that is exactly what I was thinking. We're podcast twins. So it was fun getting to chat with her, and we've chatted quite a bit, and we have a lot of similarities and a lot of the same likes and dislikes. So hi to my little podcast twin, Jessica. It's so fun getting to know you. And I'm intrigued by her life. Her and her husband live on a hobby farm. They are semi-off-grid, and they live in a tiny house. And that is so intriguing to me. My husband and I have a fascination with tiny houses. We like to watch the tiny house shows, and I don't know that we could ever actually take the jump to do it, but it's very intriguing, and I like watching the shows and the lifestyle that the people lead and how they downsize so much. I'm just very intrigued by it, and by the farming as well. I would love to have chickens. I guess that's not really farming, but I would love to have chickens, and maybe one day my husband will agree to let me have chickens. Right now he thinks our German Shepherd would probably eat the chickens, and maybe not so much our German Shepherd. Our smallest dog, I'll have to bring them on here next time. Our smallest dog, Gracie, is a bird dog. She cannot stand birds or squirrels. She has killed birds before, and she's a little Chihuahua Pug mix, so she's a tiny little thing, but she's feisty. So chickens might not be the best idea, but let's see. So yes, check out Amber of Yarn Junkie and Jessica of JessicaRuthKnits. They are both great. They have great podcasts, share lots of knitty fun, and I think Jessica is actually recording her second podcast today as well. So she should have her second one up very soon. And for my week ahead, I am planning on getting my list ready of Christmas presents that I need to knit. And I will hopefully share some of those next week for the cowl that'll be starting. I have a lot, a lot that I need to get done. And like I said, I'm hoping this will keep me on track and keep you on track. And who doesn't want to win prizes? Obviously I won't be eligible, but I'll just like knitting along with y'all. So come join the group. And that thread, there will be a chatter and an FO thread for the Christmas cowl, but I will not put them up until October 1st. So keep an eye out for that, and we'll talk about it more next week when I show some of the things that I'll be working on. And of course, I need to finish Eric's socks this week. I do. I really do. So I'm going to try to get those done, and I have a few new items that I want to cast on. So be on the lookout for those next week. And definitely go check out the Ravelry group. Find me on Instagram and Ravelry as kaylitton. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye. I thought I would bring the doggies on to show you, at least one of them. I don't know if Chloe will cooperate or if she'll just knock the camera over. But this is little Miss Gracie Belle, the little bird dog that I have spoken of. She's our little princess. She rules this house, guys. She's the queen bee. She tells everyone what to do. We are all her subjects. She is the master. That's what she thinks. Can you say hi? Can you say hi? She's a little camera shy. Can you say hi? Really, she's looking outside at the squirrels. She says, "Woman, will you let me out so I can go eat them and chase them?" She terrorizes the pearl squirrels. Poor little squirrels, huh?